You know that feeling when you walk into a room and forget why you went in there? Maybe it happened this morning. Maybe it happened 5 minutes ago. You laughed it off. Or maybe you didn't laugh at all. Maybe, for a second, your heart dropped a little. Because you've seen it happen to people you love. A parent, a grandparent, someone who used to remember everything, and slowly didn't. And a small voice inside you whispered, "Is this going to be me?" I want you to know something before we go any further. That fear you carry, it's normal. Almost everyone over 60 carries it quietly, even if they never say it out loud. But here's what I've learned and what I want to share with you today. Your brain is not just fading with time like an old photograph. Your brain is alive. It's changing every single day based on what you feed it, literally what you eat. Welcome to Dr. Adriana Care. This is a place where we talk honestly about the small things that make a real difference in how you feel, how you think, and how you age. I'm not here to sell you fear. I'm here to share what the research actually shows, in plain, simple language, so you can make your own choices with confidence. If that sounds like something you need, stay with me. And if you find this helpful, consider subscribing to the channel so more of these conversations find their way to you. Today we're talking about something specific, what you eat before you go to sleep, because there's a window of time right before bed that most people completely waste. Or worse, they fill it with the exact wrong things. And that window matters more for your memory than almost anyone realizes. Let's slow down for a second. What actually happens while you sleep? Your brain doesn't shut off at night. It gets busy. While your body rests, your brain is sorting through everything that happened during the day. It's deciding what to keep and what to let go of. Scientists call part of this process memory consolidation. Think of it like your brain quietly filing away important paperwork while the office is closed. There's also something called the glymphatic system. It's a bit like a cleaning crew that only comes out at night. While you sleep, this system flushes out waste products that build up in your brain during the day, including a protein called beta amyloid, which has been linked to memory problems when it builds up over time. So your sleep isn't just rest, it's maintenance, it's cleanup, it's filing. And what you eat in the hours before that process begins can either help it or get in its way. Here's where most people go wrong, and I say this gently because I've made some of these mistakes myself. Late at night, tired and a little bit hungry, we tend to reach for whatever's easiest. Chips, something sweet, a big glass of something with sugar in it. It feels comforting in the moment, but that spike in blood sugar right before bed can actually disrupt the depth of your sleep. And it's during the deepest stages of sleep that most of that memory filing happens. So the wrong late snack doesn't just affect your waistline. It can quietly get in the way of your brain doing its overnight work. This isn't about guilt, it's about awareness. Once you know this, you can make a different choice, starting tonight if you want to. So let's talk about what actually helps. 5 foods backed by real research that support memory and brain function, especially as we get older. I'll explain not just what they are, but why they work, in plain language. The first one is walnuts. There's something almost poetic about walnuts. If you break one open and look closely, it even resembles a tiny brain, with its folds and ridges. That's not why they're good for you, but it's a nice reminder. Walnuts are rich in a type of omega-3 fat called ALA. Omega-3 fats are a key building block for brain cells. Your brain is nearly 60% fat, and the quality of the fat you eat can influence how well your brain cells communicate with each other. Some studies looking at older adults have found that regular walnut consumption is associated with better cognitive performance, including memory. A small handful, around a quarter cup, a few times a week, is a simple place to start. You can even keep some by your bed as an easy, brain-friendly evening snack instead of something sugary. The second food is fatty fish. Think salmon, sardines, or mackerel. These are some of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA and EPA, which are especially important for brain structure. DHA actually makes up a large part of the fatty tissue in your brain. Research has shown that people who eat fish regularly tend to have better memory performance and, in some studies, even show less age-related brain shrinkage over time compared to those who rarely eat fish. You don't need it every single night. Even 2 servings a week has been linked to meaningful benefits in long-term studies. If fish isn't part of your usual diet, this is one of the simplest changes you can make. The third food is blueberries. Small, sweet, and easy to add to almost anything. Blueberries are packed with compounds called flavonoids, particularly one called anthocyanin, which gives them that deep blue color. These compounds have antioxidant properties, meaning they help protect brain cells from the kind of cellular stress that builds up over the years. There was a well-known study out of Tufts University where older adults who added blueberries to their daily diet showed improvements in certain memory tasks over a period of weeks. A cup of blueberries in the evening, on their own or with a little yogurt, is an easy habit to build. The fourth food is leafy greens, spinach, kale, and similar vegetables. These are rich in a nutrient called folate, along with vitamin K and lutein. Researchers at Rush University followed a large group of older adults for years and found that those who ate leafy greens daily had a slower rate of cognitive decline compared to those who rarely ate them. In some cases, the difference was described as being similar to being several years younger, cognitively. You don't have to eat a huge salad right before bed. Even incorporating a serving of leafy greens into your dinner is enough to build the habit over time. And the fifth food is a small one, but a mighty one: pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are a good source of magnesium, zinc, and tryptophan. Magnesium plays an important role in nerve function and has been linked to better memory in several studies. Tryptophan is also a precursor to serotonin and melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep cycle. So pumpkin seeds do double duty. They support your brain, and they support the sleep that lets your brain do its overnight repair work. A small handful in the evening is an easy, satisfying habit. Now, I want to be honest with you about something. None of these 5 foods are magic. No single food is going to reverse memory loss overnight, and anyone who tells you that isn't being straight with you. What the research actually supports is something quieter and in some ways more encouraging. Consistent, small choices, repeated over months and years, add up to a meaningful difference in how your brain ages. This is actually good news. It means you don't need a dramatic overhaul of your life. You need small, doable changes that you can actually stick with. Here's something else worth knowing. It's not just about what you add, it's also about creating a rhythm. Try to eat your last real meal a couple of hours before bed, so your body isn't working hard to digest while it's also trying to rest. Keep your evening snack light and simple, something like the foods we just talked about, rather than something heavy or sugary. And try to protect your sleep itself. Even the best foods can't fully make up for consistently short or poor quality sleep, because sleep is the stage on which all of this actually happens. If you're someone who has struggled with sleep for years, that's a bigger conversation, and it might be worth talking to your doctor about, especially if you snore heavily, wake up gasping, or feel exhausted no matter how many hours you sleep. Those can be signs of something like sleep apnea, which is treatable, and which can significantly affect memory when left unaddressed. I want to say something directly to you now. If you've been feeling forgetful and it's been scaring you quietly, I understand that fear. But feeling occasionally forgetful, especially when you're tired, stressed, or not sleeping well, is common at any age, and it's not automatically a sign of something serious. The brain changes as we age, the same way our joints or our eyesight do. That's normal aging. What matters is giving your brain the support it needs, the same way you might support your joints with movement or your heart with a good diet. If you ever notice memory changes that are affecting your daily life significantly, things like getting lost in familiar places or struggling to follow a conversation you used to follow easily, that's worth bringing up with a doctor, not because it's automatically something serious, but because getting checked early gives you the most options and the most peace of mind. For most people watching this, though, what you're dealing with is simply a brain that wants a little more support than it used to need. And that is something you have real power over. So here's what I'd invite you to do. Pick just one of these 5 foods. Just one. Add it to your routine this week. Maybe it's a handful of walnuts in the evening. Maybe it's swapping one dinner a week for salmon. Small, repeatable choices are what actually change how you feel over time. If you're willing to try, I'd love for you to comment below. Just write the words, I choose health. It helps me know this reached you, and it might encourage someone else scrolling through the comments who needed to hear it too. I'll leave you with this thought. Your brain has taken care of you for your entire life, quietly, in the background, letting you love people, remember faces, tell stories, and find your way home. It's not failing you, it's asking for a little support, the same way any hardworking part of your body eventually does. You can give it that support, starting with something as simple as what's on your plate tonight. If this video helped you see things a little differently, consider subscribing to Dr. Adriana Care, so more of these conversations can find you when you need them. Take care of your mind. It's been taking care of you.